Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here this morning. I'm very proud to be joined by this beautiful collection of San Diegans behind me. I want to acknowledge just a couple of them that are here. Chair of our Board of Supervisors, Supervisor Nathan Fletcher, is here. Councilmember Montgomery is here. We're in Council District 4, her district. Andy Field, who's the Park and Recreation Department Director, is here, as well as Michelle Anderson, who is the chair of the San Diego Parks Foundation Board. Sandy Mueller, who is the Senior Director of Behavioral Health Services at Rady's Children's Hospital. And Joanne Fields, who's the interim chair of the MLK Recreation Advisory Group. For over a year, families here in San Diego and across our community or across our nation have been limited in their ability to have recreation in their communities because of the COVID-19 pandemic. However, thanks to all of you, we've been able to control the infection rate, increase the vaccination rate, and thereby reopen so much of our community. And so we are here today as a part of that reopening to invite families to come play outside. Come Play Outside is an impressive collection of program offerings, which is a part of my Summer for All of Us initiative to support and to engage our youth throughout the summer. This initiative will provide an estimated 15,000 San Diego children in historically underserved communities with recreational opportunities across 21 of the city's recreation and aquatic centers. This programming includes things like aquatics, adventure camps, teen nights, and movies in the park. Now, as with anything of this scale and size, this would not have been possible without the support of many people in the community. First and foremost is Chair Nathan Fletcher, who helped secure $750,000 from the County of San Diego to collaborate with the city in order to get this done. And you're going to see a lot more of that collaboration. We were together just a little bit ago around homelessness. We've got this going on. This is the way it should work, working together for the benefit of our residents. And Chair Fletcher has absolutely been instrumental in that. The County of San Diego's Health and Human Services Agency, critical partner in this. The San Diego Parks Foundation, amazing partner in this effort. Price Philanthropies Foundation. A lot of great stuff in this city happens thanks to the Price family and Price Charities, and we're grateful to have their participation, as well as the San Diego City Council, who unanimously approved my Back to Work SD budget, which included substantial funding for this particular initiative. I could go on, but I want you to hear from some of these folks that helped make this possible. I just want to say that in a post-pandemic environment, we know how hard this experience has been for all of us, but particularly for our kids. And that's why this deep investment in our children and making sure that they have a great summer, that we set them up for success this fall as many of them go back to the classroom. Come Play Outside is a very important component of that recovery. And we want to make sure that our children stay safe, they stay engaged, and they stay active this summer. And with that said, I'd like to invite to the podium my partner in this effort, Chairman Nathan Fletcher. Nathan?
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor, and it's wonderful to be here. I really want to appreciate the city and the mayor. As the mayor mentioned, we are all in this together. And if you're a resident of an area, you don't particularly care if it's a city thing or a county thing. There's just things that need done. And to have a spirit of collaboration and cooperation between our city government and our county government is going to help us address so many different issues that we face. Whether it be, as the mayor mentioned, around homelessness, around mental health, around engaging our youth and our kids and helping them get out there and play. And so we appreciate that. And I want to say a special thank you to Councilmember Montgomery Stepp. We represent the fours. She's got city four, I've got county four. We call them the fours. But I appreciate her leadership and work, both as a council member, the work we do at MTS, and so much more, along with all of the partners who are here that are here together today to help our youth and our kids. We know that what we went through in COVID was difficult. As a parent, between my wife and I, we have 5. We know the challenges the kids went through, and as we've now moving beyond COVID and we continue to encourage people, please get vaccinated. There's a lot of talk around the Delta variant. 95% of San Diego County's cases of Delta variant are in unvaccinated individuals. Protect yourself. If you get that vaccine, you're going to be okay. But as we work our way out of it and we talk about our economic recovery, it's not just our economic recovery, it's our broader societal recovery and helping kids have the opportunity to get out and play and socialize and be around other kids. We know that that's not just a part of your physical health, that's a part of your mental health as well. And I've made addressing issues of mental health one of my highest priorities as chair of the board. And I think that this effort is another part of what we're doing to help our youth as they transition back into life as we knew it, as normal, as they re-socialize, as they come back. Rady Children's Hospital, who's a tremendous partner. We've got a great adolescent behavioral health hub that we're doing together. But for many years now, they've been seeing an increase in visits from youth and from children. And so supporting Come Play Outside with $750,000 from the County of San Diego from our CARES Act funding is a way that the county can partner, can work with the city, can help our youth as they recover and as they come back, and as we continue our commitment to meeting the needs of our kids and our youth. We have other efforts we're also doing in partnership with schools and screenings and other types of things. But today is a wonderful day. Programming in parks, tens of thousands of folks that will be reached, and again, a tremendous city-county partnership. And so I'm so grateful to the mayor, to the city, to the partners, Rady, Price, so many of the other folks that have been involved in bringing this to fruition, and we're thrilled to be here today and to join all of you. So thank you, Mayor, and thank you everyone involved. And I think now I turn it over to Andy.
Thank you, Chairman Fletcher, and good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful day to be here in Martin Luther King Jr. Park and to celebrate the beginning of summer and also to see more programs for our community. And we're so excited to be kicking off the Come Play Outside initiative, which thanks to the contributions of Mayor Gloria, Councilmember Montgomery Stepp, Chair Fletcher, and the members of the Board of Supervisors and the City Council to really get us to this point. And a special shout out to our nonprofit partners without whom this would not have occurred, specifically the San Diego Parks Foundation and the Price Philanthropies. Our department's mission is to provide healthy, sustainable, and enriching environments for all. And after navigating ourselves out of the COVID-19 pandemic, for more than a year, our mission is never more important, as Supervisor Fletcher mentioned and as Mayor Gloria mentioned, to get kids outside and let them have a chance to get accustomed to be around each other again, have good, positive activities to enjoy with one another. And we're just so incredibly thrilled to bring these variety of programs forward. We'll have something for everyone. As we see behind us, we have the Martin Luther King Jr. pool, and we have a variety of aquatic programs there, including learning important life-saving skills. And then we also have the opportunity to learn to swim. It's amazing the number of people that have not had the opportunity, and this is a great place to get low-cost learn-to-swim programs for anyone in the community. We're also offering movies in the park, outdoor adventure camps that gets kids in touch with nature, and also offering amazing field trips to go with that program. And then we also have the return of our immensely popular Teen Night and the one-of-a-kind Fern Street Circus, which transforms neighborhoods by teaching kids the basics of performing in a circus. In addition to these signature events, we'll be offering weekly camps, much as the one that you see behind me, that gives kids a chance to exercise, get some fresh air, and enjoy valuable time with their friends. None of this would be possible without our great staff, especially in the Community Parks 2 Division, including Deputy Director Gina Dulé, Shelley Stoll, Sarah Arazo, District Manager Kim Mathis, Manny Gonzalez, Carlos Rios, Steve Pally, and Nicole McNeil, as they helped secure these vendors and made sure they were implemented to get these activities underway very quickly as the restrictions of the pandemic wound down. And again, just want to say thank you to the mayor and the supervisor and the council member for all that they've done. And with that, I'd like to now introduce our partner in crime, Michelle Anderson, with the San Diego Parks Foundation. Michelle?
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for coming. The San Diego Parks Foundation is extremely proud to partner with Mayor Todd Gloria, Board Chair Nathan Fletcher, and our good friends at Price Charities to bring our community Come Play Outside this summer. As the COVID-19 regulations have kept us indoors, and they're starting to ease now, the San Diego Parks Foundation has one message, a very simple message for all San Diegans, and that is get outside. Get outside, breathe, fill your lungs with fresh oxygen. Enjoy our parks, enjoy our beaches, go for a hike. The San Diego Parks Foundation would welcome all the public to come and check out our website, SanDiegoParksFoundation.org. We have a link to come play outside. Parents, children, you can go to that website. You can see all of the myriad of programs that we have for you to enjoy this summer. Teen night, movies in the park. You can learn to swim, dance lessons. Just one program after another, too many to enumerate. So we would encourage all of members of the public to get outside, enjoy the parks, take off your mask, be with one another, and enjoy what San Diego does best. Enjoy this brilliant sunshine and our beautiful weather. So with that, I'd like to introduce the next speaker, Sandy Mueller. Sandy?
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for having me here today, and what an exciting time for our kids in the community. Prior to the pandemic, the United States has been facing a health crisis for kids, a behavioral health crisis for kids. The effects of the pandemic have exacerbated this issue. In 2010, we saw about 40 children in our emergency room in a behavioral health crisis at that time. Today, we're seeing over 400 children a month. According to the Center of Disease Control, 1 in 5 children have a mental health diagnosis. For San Diego County, that's approximately 190,000 of our children that need attention and care. Kids being isolated during the pandemic has resulted in them losing a year of social skills, conflict resolution skills with their peers. Many kids with mental health challenges already have poor social skills, feel isolated, and struggle with friendships. Social media has also been a main source of connection for children and teens through the pandemic. This virtual world has been superficial and created deficits in both their social and emotional development. Social media can be a major contributor to increased isolation, depression, and anxiety for kids. Improving mental health for our children supports the health of the whole child. Getting kids the help they need comes in many forms. Outdoor programs are a huge resource for prevention and aid in treatment for kids with depression and anxiety. These programs give children opportunities to practice in real time the skills they learned in therapy. Additionally, not all children benefit or can participate in therapy. They also don't necessarily want to seek treatment. We rely on our outdoor programs as a strong resource for children to aid in this endeavor. Kids need to reintegrate into the community. Children learn through experience, and participating in outdoor programs helps them gain insight into their abilities, develop self-esteem, and learn new skills. Outdoor programs allow children and teens to challenge themselves, discover their strengths, improve their health, build resiliency, and develop positive connections to the community and their peers. Thank you.
Well, hello everyone. I'm Monica Montgomery Stepp, the council member for this district, District 4, and I think it's only appropriate that I kind of close it out. We're at Martin Luther King Jr. Park. There are not many more people that fought for the future for our children, and so I'm glad to be here today. I'm grateful for our mayor who has prioritized our youth as chair of the Public Safety and Livable Neighborhoods Committee at the City of San Diego. We have fought for additional resources for our young people since I took office, and so I'm glad to see all of the partnerships here finally taking fruition for our children. And one thing about the pandemic, it has really taught us where the need really is. And so I'm glad to be partnering with the county, with the Parks Foundation. We've had many long conversations around how we can best serve our children in our parks and in our rec centers. So I am grateful to be here, and welcome to District 4.
Hello, everyone. My name is Joanne Fields. I'm the interim chair for the MLK Park and Rec Advisory Group, and I'm honored to join our leadership here in the city, the county of San Diego. And as a regular citizen, we don't know the boundaries of the county, who represents, but what we do know is that we are coming out of the pandemic. We're not all the way there yet. However, we are reopening, being mindful that we still have to protect ourselves. But we need to bring our kids outside, not just our youth, but I'm sure parents and grandparents appreciate the opportunity to enjoy their neighborhood park with programs and services, and more importantly, with funding for these programs to be able to be had in our neighborhood. So I want to thank everyone that is involved in this super donation of for programs and services. We still have work to do. We'd like to see cultural events because it intersects with the Mariah Performing Arts. That's something that we can possibly include here in D4. But more importantly, again, we have to work together. It's our government, our community, our residents. It's for all of us. It's not just for one person, one organization, or one neighborhood. It's for the whole county of San Diego. So I'm really proud that here at Dr. Martin Luther King Park, our namesake park after civil rights leader Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., that we have this press conference so that we know this is for all communities and communities of color are included. Thank you.
Thank you, Joanne. So we're going to wrap this up because it's getting warm, and I think the supervisor has a check. I'd like to invite the council member up because we're accepting this on behalf of the city. As he gets that ready, though, I want to just take a moment while your eyes are still on this podium to just thank Rady's Children's Hospital. You know, this, as I mentioned, is not the only time that the city and the county have collaborated. We just successfully concluded a collaboration last night at our convention center, where over the last number of months, we have successfully housed thousands of children who have appeared unaccompanied at our border. That operation concluded last night when the last 2 children left and were connected with longer-term placements and families. That wouldn't have been possible without a collaboration with the city and the county. That was made a lot better because of Rady's participation. We have universally received positive feedback from the federal government for the way that we handle this here in San Diego. I would humbly suggest that that is really the San Diego way, that we collaborate and actually get stuff done. And the focus, as in that case and in this case, our children. So thank you to Rady's for the exceptional care they provided to those young people. Thank you to County Supervisor Nathan Fletcher, who was a very early Saturday morning phone call and said, hey, you got some space available? And we did it. And that it's, you know, it builds on one another, right? It's there. You see it in homeless outreach. You see it in mental health counseling. You see it in child recreation and summer engagement. More of this to come, but I'm really grateful for his partnership, and I'm particularly grateful for this check. Am I right, Monica? I think we're very grateful for this check. So let's get a photo. Everyone gather around, please. Come on. The more the merrier, right? Come out and accept it. We'll let China guide us.
I get one looking this way.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. 1, 2. Thank you. One more.
All good?
Good.
Awesome.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.